country that's been a contest playing since before the 20th century. And believe me, in rivalries like this one, the wrongs from games played in 1891 are being discussed as we get ready for what's in store. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a huge opportunity for their team. Making it to the college football playoff last year has proven to them they can compete with any team in the country. But now they've got to do it again. They've got to show that that was not just a one-year fluke and that they can be consistently great. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. The Tigers able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw KU.
Yeah, the Tigers took care of business. They handled the moment really, really well. They've had the upper hand in this series, and they showed why with their composure in the last game.
It's really incredible, too, how winning a rivalry game can take your season in a completely different trajectory.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake. Under fire. On target to the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Thurman. Makes a man miss. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Buying some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the
and it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Jamal Roberts. Man, are they ever glad that he decided to put off the NFL for one more season and stay in school, and they believe it is going to pay off big time. On the run, it's Roberts. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The lone back's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Terry. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out. With the official spot. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Running inside. It's Thurman. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Hands it off on the counter. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires into the end zone. It's in. Stop and the turnover on downs. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he's dragged down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Doing it himself again. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got
wide open spaces. The tag, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out line before he's stopped right there. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together for Jesse. They stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's got the back in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Sims. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And Remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have this success, they're hoping.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense. Ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick spin on the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to throw on third. Here comes the heat. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw. Turns it loose. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's Roberts. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got a little grass. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Wideout trying to get it in. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Thurman. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Escapes the pressure going right. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get it. 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finds us back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. Missouri wants to go fast. Mizzou will use its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bringing the heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Now over to your game inside Bank of America Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Kansas and Missouri plays out.
And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. The sure hands, it's Montgomery. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground with the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way in. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they... Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. That pass is incomplete. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. And they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The play action fake. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. 19. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. Down in the 4th quarter, It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection. 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
Complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Some misdirection with the counter. And they get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And that one will sail out of... They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Pulls it in. It's Sims. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Upstairs to make the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab in the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. This late in the football game, it would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victories of this season. These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will belong to Mizzou. Until next time. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.